Welcome back, everybody. Here's a second video for today, and this is the schedule release. And right now we got the 2020 Packers schedule out, officially released. So let's go through all this. Starting off is Week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. That's going to be a very good matchup for sure. The Minnesota Vikings division rival game is always a good matchup. I'm kind of glad that for once that it's not going to be Chicago, because we've had Chicago 2 times in a row, one in Chicago and then one at Lambeau. So this is actually going to be a little bit different, which is going to be good. And then we get 2 division rivals right off the bat, one at Minnesota, and then the second week we get Detroit at home, a noon game, which is pretty good. These are going to be 2 tough games against 2 tough teams. And then Week 3 gets even tougher when we take on the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. The spectacle of Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees will definitely make this a very good primetime game. So it's a Sunday night game, 7:20 Green Bay time. So this will be a very good game for sure. A lot of people will be tuning in to watch. And then on Week 4, it's another primetime game for the Packers. They're going up against the Atlanta Falcons, and I think this is going to be an underrated matchup. The Atlanta Falcons have played us pretty tough in the Aaron Rodgers era and even in the Brett Favre era. So it's going to be a 7:15 game Monday night, October 5th against Matt Ryan's Falcons. And then Week 5 is going to be our bye week. This early bye week thing to me is not a huge deal. It's not too early, and it could line up pretty well given the factors for the Packers. So an early bye week could be welcomed, maybe not. And then after the bye week, we get another NFC South team, which is the Tampa Bay Bucks, led by Tom Brady, the longtime New England Patriot, on October 18th. This one is going to be a 3:25 Central Time game. So I thought that this one was going to be scheduled as a primetime game because, you got the spectacle of Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady, and this one being in Tampa Bay, so it's going to be a very good one. A lot of people will probably be tuning into this one, the ones that have already played for noon games. This one will be a fun one to watch for sure. And then we get at Houston the week next, and then for Week 8, it's back at home to play the Minnesota Vikings. So not very bad. It's going to be a little bit tough to start out, and then it's going to get a little bit better coming at the midpoint, except for this Week 9 matchup against the 49ers at San Francisco again. This one is going to be a Thursday night primetime game, and we all know what happened with the last time these 2 teams have met. It was complete domination by the 49ers. Hopefully this team will be better prepared to take on the 49ers and make it a better matchup. Then in Week 10 we get some easier opponents. We get the Jacksonville Jaguars at home, and then we get Indianapolis at Indianapolis, minus Andrew Luck, but they're going to have Phillip Rivers, so this will be a good matchup, but I'm pretty confident we will be able to win that game, barring whatever injuries will be coming up for whichever team at the junction at that point in time. Then at Week 12 we get the Chicago Bears at home, so that's going to be another good division rival matchup. This one is a primetime Sunday night game, which is going to be very good. This one will be watched by all kinds of people. The Packers Chicago Bears division rival is definitely one of the most fiercest of rivalries, so people will stay tuned into that game. Then at Week 13 we get the Philadelphia Eagles at home again, 3:25, really good one. Last time the Eagles, we faced them at home, we lost to them on a primetime Thursday night game, and we got beat, controversially though. And then we get the Detroit Lions in Detroit for a noon game in Week 14, and then Week 15 we finish off with Carolina at home, Tennessee at home, which that one will be a pretty good one. Tennessee Titans have the thing with running the football very well with Derrick Henry, and our weak point has been the run defense. So hopefully we will be able to clamp down and limit Henry come the cold December days of late December, December 27th. And this one is going to be a really, really good one. I think it's going to be a very hard-nosed, tough ground and pound on a Sunday night game, probably with fierce winds and snowy conditions. And then last but not least, we wind up going back with another division rival in Chicago, January 3rd, and this one is a noon game. So this is definitely going to be a very pretty good schedule, but I think it will be tougher than last year's schedule. Let me know what you guys think about the Packers' upcoming 2020 season, the schedule, and you guys can chime in, give some early predictions of records, or whatever you want to say in the comments. So that is going to be it for this video. I'll catch you guys later. Go Pack, go.